You know him as Batida. This is Pedro Cocknell. Thanks for
Right.
being here, Pedro. Also living in Lisbon, and also originally family from Angola. So, whereas we're exploring the history of this beautiful country, you brought some music. Obviously, you're producing a lot, and you have been working with a lot of different artists. What was going on here that made you want to create?
I have to disclaim, of course, that I somehow have the feeling that I'm always doing the same. And of course, with my age and with my experience, and I think that's what we all experiment as humans. Like we do the same thing over and over, but we somehow find new ways of looking at it. I remember having a conversation with a very prominent figure, and at the time he asked me to talk with him because he was responsible of dealing with minorities and migrations and so on. A very nice guy. And he asked me about the context of the things that I was saying in concerts. He wanted to understand me better. And I told him what I was feeling about all these issues at the time. It was a long time ago, but in a big festival. And at some point he kind of told me that there was a red line on asking for apologies or talking about reparation. That was a total red line. And this was like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And things are so different now. Trying to contextualize racism as not an issue and as something that was not important here in Portugal. The Prime Minister was also saying that was not one thing that we should address because we have plenty of things to say and to talk more important in Portugal. This was exactly what they told 3 years and something ago, and now they are saying almost opposite things. They sound exactly like ChatGPT when I talked with it for the first time. So it's changing a lot over the last years, but I think it's very artificial yet. It's not felt. It's something that you are doing it for the numbers.
Okay.
That's how I perceive it. So my album is kind of, sometimes I feel it's just me being too sarcastic, which doesn't work commercially. Our sense of humor in Portugal and our cultural way of expressing doesn't allow sarcasm that much. And I'm a bit cynical sometimes, like I'm not sure if we are moving, but definitely we now can talk some things and we can say some words and we can point, and we should point at, okay, this guy that is supposed to be like the president, a very European wise teacher, is changing his opinion very fast. The guy that should be mature at this point and he should know better, but he doesn't.
Okay.
So that's where we are.